Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is July 18th, 2016. We are at the house that Jeter built, Yankee Stadium, for a big matchup in the American League East, as the Baltimore Orioles will take on the New York Yankees. The Orioles come into this game a record of 52-38. They are in first place in the division. The Yankees are a game under 500. They are 45-46. They are right now 6 games out of second. You must be in the top 2 to make the postseason. The New York Yankees have made the postseason in every single one of my replays. I think I can safely say this could be the first replay. The Yankees do not make the playoffs, but we still got 2.5 months of baseball left to go. So who knows? Knowing Yankee magic, it could eat my words, and we will find out. Chuck Rawlings is first to join us here at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees historically won this game 2-1. The Yankees had 7 hits and an error. The Orioles had 5 hits and no errors. So we will see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight. Unfortunately, I am still under the weather. I took another COVID home test. It said positive. So tomorrow morning, I will be definitely going to the clinic. I will not be working tomorrow. I'm probably, if it is COVID, I'll be out the week at least. I was out. I missed 3 weeks of work a year and a half ago. And now it's a very good possibility I could miss it again. So I'm still, as you can tell, my voice is still a mess, but I have fluids next to me, and forgive me if I have to blow the nose once in a while. But I am still here to go ahead and stream for you guys because I still look forward to doing this. So, let's get started, shall we? Hopefully we should have a good matchup. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees tonight is Ivan Nova. 12 wins, 8 losses, a save, a 4.17 ERA. He had 127 strikeouts and 27 walks in 2016. Yankee Stadium had 230 home runs in 2016, so that was definitely a hitter's park. Adds 1 to strikeouts. That's the only adjustment from Yankee Stadium. So we will see what it gives here today, as we have a big game between B-More and the Yanks. Vita Productions, Frank Roszank join us here at Yankee Stadium. So if everyone is set and ready to go, it is time to play some Sunday night baseball. So I hope you guys will sit back and watch a good game of Inside Pitch. So with that being said, let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Orioles will be center fielder Pac-Man Adam Jones, 265 average, 29 homers, 83 RBIs for B-More that year. We're going to use blue, white, and gray dice. Yankees are the home team. We are set and ready to go. Let's play some Sunday night baseball. Nova, 3-4. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-4. And that leads off with a home run to center field against the righty. Jones needs a 13, and that is a 20. He's not going to get it. And that's just going to be a fly ball to center field. And Jacoby Ellsbury will get to there pretty deep. And he will make the catch for out number 1. I forgot to put out my pawns. But that will be a fly out to center, as Jones just didn't get enough of it. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Yankee Stadium, and Doug Hunt. Next batter up for the Orioles will be the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. 267 average, 25 homers, 82 RBIs in 16. Nova with the pitch. 4-2, blank, Schoop. 3-1, that's a ground out to third base. It'll be handled by Chase Headley, and that is out number 2. And now we will see the third baseman, Manny Machado. I already put him in the Hall of the Very Good. Hall of Fame, still has a chance. Still needs a little more seasoning. 294 average, 37 homers, 96 RBIs in 16. Nova with the pitch. 2-3, that's a range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-6 at the fly ball to left field. Going after it is Brett Gardner. His range is a 4, and that's a 1. He'll go ahead and easily make the play near the line. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Nova. We go to the bottom of the first. You know, after watching some of my older game videos, this really is the best sim baseball product out there. Well, I truly have to agree with that. I know. I mean, there's accuracy concerning cookie cutter cards and all that stuff. This is to me, it's the most fun game to play. As Baseball with Demos joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Check out Baseball Demos for those of you who don't know who he is. I would like to ask what planet you're living on. And by the way, I'm glad Tabby allowed you to join me for tonight, Baseball Dave. You make sure you give her a treat. And Kemi Poo joins us here at Yankee Stadium now. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight, Kevin Gausman. 9 wins, 12 losses, a 3.61 ERA. That's not bad. That just tells me he probably didn't get much run support in the games he pitched. 174 strikeouts and 46 walks. That's not bad. So now when I knew Kemi Poo would not miss a Yankee game, because I know that Kemi Poo hates the New York Yankees. Leading off for the Yankees will be the left fielder, Brett Gardner. 261 average, 7 homers, and 41 RBIs. After further review with Steve Tower joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Check out his amazing channel, I should say. And as I said, yes, unfortunately, I'm still battling a sickness. I still do not know if it's officially COVID yet. I will know tomorrow, even though my home test has told me twice it is, but I will go tomorrow to get an official by the clinic. Gausman, 1-3, walk, 20. That is too high. Gardner, 2-4. That's a ground out to short. That will be handled by J.J. Hardy for the first out. Historically, this was a pitcher's duel, a 2-1 ball game. Next up is the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 263 average, 9 homers, 56 RBIs that year. Yep, Tabby is the true umpire, that's for sure. Gausman with the pitch. 1-6. Pitcher result, 12. That's going to be too high. Ellsbury, 1-3. That's a ground out to second base, handled by Scope. And they'll toss it over for out number 2. I do have, like I said, a drink next to me and I guess you could say a blow nose rag right next to me, too, to try to keep things going on here. Next batter will be the right fielder, Carlos Beltran. 295 average, 29 homers, 93 RBIs. And as I always say, Carlos Beltran does have Hall of Fame metrics. But because of the 2017 Astros, he may not get in. But if it wasn't for that, yes. If it wasn't for the Astros issue, Carlos Beltran is a Hall of Famer. Gausman will go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 5-1, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will be the first strikeout for Gausman. And 1-2-3 go the Yanks. No score after 1. As Legend Sports Universe joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Good to see LSU. We go to the top of inning number 2. And leading off for the O's will be the right fielder, Mark Trumbo. 256 average, 47 bombs at the lot, 108 RBIs in 16. That's not a bad season at all. Novin with the pitch. Nova, 6-1, strikeout 9. That'll get Trumbo easily. And that is the first strikeout for Nova. One down, here's the catcher, Matt Wieters. 243 average, 17 homers, 66 RBIs in 16. Nova with the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 8, and he will get Wieters as well. Struck him out. And strikeout number 2 for Nova. And next batter will be the Baltimore designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez. 249 average, 22 homers, and 49 RBIs in 16. Nova with the pitch. Nova, 4-2. That is 8 blank. Alvarez, 2-6. And that's a ground out to short. Handled easily by Didi Gregorius. And he will toss that over And that is also a 1-2-3 inning. We will go to the bottom of the second. I know you're a big time Yankee fan, Cammy Poo. Although my Mets are just completely awful right now, and they are, as the Braves are making the Mets look just like a AAA team. But I would like to ask, how do you allow 5 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning to my other team, the Marlins? Answer me that question. As the Marlins took that series 2 out of 3, the Mets are done definitely. I think the Yankees are going to be done as well. I don't see them getting in the postseason. Both New York teams out in 2023. Major League Baseball, I know for sure, did not see that coming this year. Leading off for the Yankees will be the catcher, Brian McCann. 242 average, 20 homers, 58 RBIs. Gausman will go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 3-3, strikeout. The 19 is high. McCann, 5-2, and that's a ground ball hit to third. Machado will take care of that, 1 down. And next up will be the New York designated hitter, A-Rod himself, Alex Rodriguez. But he did not have a great year in 2016, though. 200 average, 9 homers, 31 RBIs. But, of course, I think this was his last season. And A-Rod, of course, Hall of Fame numbers, but because of the junk, he can't get in. I tell you, I sometimes wonder about baseball. Gausman, 1-5, error on a throw. A-Rod, 5-5, and that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Hardy. His error rating is a 3. That's a 3, and there is going to be an error on a throw. And the first baseman is Flaherty. His range is a 4, but he will get it. He leaps up, but a little high, takes him off the bag. But A-Rod's going to be safe on an error. So that's going to be an E5 on. I'm sorry, that's going to be an E5 on Machado. I think it was Machado, right? On Machado. And a nice play by Flaherty prevents the ball from getting past him. That'll be the first error on the Orioles. They did not have an error in the game historically. Bernard Strom joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Check out his amazing channel. Bernard Strom Sports Replays is getting stronger and stronger with every passing day. Infield will go to double play depth. Now we'll see the shortstop, Didi Gregorius, 276 average, 20 homers, 70 RBIs, and nothing on the strat. A-Rod will stay put. And let's see what we got here. Gausman, 4-3, strikeout, 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll be strikeout number 2 for Gausman. And next batter will be the second baseman, Starlin Castro, 270 average, 21 homers, 70 RBIs. I have no problem with those stats, and they're just fine. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Castro not bunting with 2 outs. Gausman will go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 3-1, strikeout 10, and that'll be a called strike 3 on Castro. He's a 9, but +1 will make him a 10, and he is out of there. Strikeout number 3 for Gausman. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Yankees could not collect anything on it. And after 2, we still have no score. Yankees 1 game under 500 right now in this replay. The Orioles lead the American League East. Still 2.5 months of baseball left. But right now, it does not look good for the Yankees in 2016. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the O's will be the shortstop, J.J. Hardy, 269 average, 9 homers, 48 RBIs, respectable season. Nova will go ahead and pitch. Nova, 4-4, that is a blank. Hardy, 5-2, and that is a ground out to short, handled by Gregorius, 1 down. And next batter will be the left fielder, Nolan Reimold, 222 average, 6 homers, 15 RBIs for B-More. Ivan Supernova, 6-3, against the righty walk, and that 14 will be good enough. It will be ball 4. Nova thought it should have been a strike, but it will barely get Reimold. Reimold will get the walk, and he will trot to first. So the first base runner given up by Nova. So Reimold is on at first. Infield will switch to double play depth. Texag 75 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And next batter will be Ryan Flaherty. He is at first base tonight. 217 average, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Reimold on at first. He had a stolen base, but he's not getting one there. Nova will go ahead and pitch. Nova, 3-5, range play. Flaherty, 3-1. That is a base hit past short, but it's a range play for Gregorius. The double play depth, his range will be a 2. He won't get it. It'll be a base hit. Reimold will go ahead and hold at second base. He does not have the speed to get to third, and he will hold there. So a base hit by Flaherty past Gregorius. And the Orioles are in business here with 1 out. Here comes Pac-Man. Pac-Man is 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy roll coming up. Nothing on the 10. Nobody is going anywhere. And let's see what we got here. Nova will pitch. Nova, 4-6, walk, 5. That is ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So bases full of O's, or I should say bases full of birds. And now the bases are loaded here. A chance for the Orioles. Another walk. Second walk given up by Nova. And a chance now for Scope. Scope is 0 for 1, and they are going to play the infield in and try to turn 2 from the plate to first. Bases loaded. Fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping for a good pitch. Nothing happening on Strat. It will stay put. Nova sets up and deals. Nova, 4-4. That is a blank. Scope, 5-3. That's a fly ball hit to left field. And that's going to be caught by Gardner. That is out number 2. Scope, a sacrifice fly of 1. He will not bring in Reimold that way. Reimold, base runner 2. Left field Gardner, a +1 arm. Not a very good arm. Reimold will take off on a 3. And it's a 6. Now we may have a play at the plate. We may have a play at the plate. Gardner, a +1 arm, a 1 or 2. We will have a play. And it is a 2. And here comes the throw to the plate. A 2-5. Reimold is out. And he is side retired. Stadium cheers. Yay! That's going to be an F7-2 double play as Nolan Reimold takes off from third, and he is gunned down by Brett Gardner in left field, and that will end the inning. What a play by Brett Gardner to get Reimold and to keep the Orioles off the board. We will go to the bottom of the third. Unbelievable that is. So that will be, let's see, no runs on one hit and a couple of walks. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Still no score. Amazing that I can do that. Amazing I can do that so quickly. Yeah, I know. Well, that happens when you play the game over and over every day. Bottom of the third, leading off for the Yankees with the third baseman, Chase Headley. 253 average, 14 homers, 51 RBIs. So bottom of the third inning here. No score between the O's and the Yanks. Gausman, 4-2. That is a blank. Headley, 3-2. And that's a fly ball hit to center. It will be Pac-Man going ahead and getting to that. 1 out. Waka, 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 waka. Next batter for the Yankees will be the first baseman, Rob Refsnyder. That's another great baseball name. 250 average, no homers, 12 RBIs. Rob Refsnyder is at first base for this matchup. Gausman, a 2-6 against a righty. It's a blank. Refsnyder, a 5-4, and that's a base hit. He'll slap it into left field, and that'll be the first hit of the game for the Yanks. And Refsnyder will be on first. So a nice hit by Refsnyder. David Vega joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Next up is Gardner. He gets a nice cheer from the Yankee Stadium crowd for throwing him out at the plate. And Gardner is 0 for 1. Refsnyder had 2 stolen bases. And that is a 20. Gausman does have a little pickoff rating. He'll throw to first. And he got him. Gausman picked him off. Pickoff rating is a 1. That is a 1, and he got Ref Snyder. 2 away. Wow, Ref Snyder was napping. He must not have seen that Gausman had a good look, at least on that one. Maybe Ref Snyder was leaning a little bit, and Gausman just threw the ball to first to get him. 2 away. And that is a pickoff. And now with 2 outs, Brett Gardner bats with nobody on base. Is his wife Ms. Pac-Man? I'm pretty sure she would be. Gausman will pitch. Gausman, a 6-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-1. And that's a ground ball hit to short. Handled easily by Hardy. And he will take care of it and toss it over and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and a pickoff. Nice job by Gausman. No score after 3. In this key matchup, the Orioles trying to put the Yankees 2 games under 500 in the middle of July in this replay. Quick drink. Oh, jeez. I will be going to the clinic tomorrow morning because now I have to see if it's official if I really have COVID. Again. Top of the 4th, Supernova will get back on the mound. Leading off for the O's will be Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. So top of the 4th inning, no score here. Nova, 3-1. That is a blank. Machado, 3-4. Ground out to short. Taken care of by Gregorius. 1 down. I have been drinking fluids. I have been eating. So I have been eating. I've not been throwing up or anything like that. That's good. At least I can keep food down. Here's Trumbo. Trumbo is 0 for 1. But I'm not going to let COVID or any sickness take me away from doing what I like to do. Nova, 4-3. Hit by pitch. 5. Yep, he hit him. Plunk. Ouch. Trumbo a 3, but +6 from Nova makes him a 9. And he hits Trumbo. That'll be the first hit batter of the game. And then now the batter will be Wieters. Wieters is 0 for 1. Infield double play. Trumbo had 2 stolen bases. That is a 5, and he is not going anywhere. Nova will go ahead and pitch. Nova, 1-2. Range play. Wieters, 2-5, and that is a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Gregorius. His range is normally a 3, but a double play depth, it's a 2. And he'll make the play. 3-3-4. Second base, pivot, Castro, -1. A 1-3, it's a double play. They got it. Side retired. What a play by D.D. Gregorius to turn the 6-4-3 to end the inning. Nothing across except the hit batter. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th as D.D. Gregorius makes a heck of a play at short to go ahead and erase and get the Yanks out of the inning. Good evening, everyone. You are ashamed to say you cheated on the Immaculate Grid today using your 1993 Tops to Get Answer. That's okay. I cheat every game. I use Baseball Reference in their section where I can find the players where they played for both teams. And if you really want to get the most rarity, just look for the players that played the least amount of games in each play. I had a rarity rating of 1 yesterday. So if you guys want to know how to cheat, that's how you do it. Bottom of the 4th. I mean, Baseball Reference is sponsoring the darn thing. Might as well use it. Here's Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead off. He's 0 for 1. No score here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Gausman, 3-2. Range play. Ellsbury, 6-6. Single past second. That's a range play for Jonathan Scope. His range is a 3. That is a 4, and it will still get past him. So we can't take a single away from Ellsbury. He will be safe at first. So a leadoff single for Ellsbury. Here comes Beltran. Beltran is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. And Kevin Hayes joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And Clee baseball fan, of course. So Jacoby Ellsbury on at first. Strategy roll. and nothing on the 11th. Gausman will go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 4-3, strikeout. The 19 is high. Beltran, 5-6, and that's a base hit. It'll hit into left field. That'll be a single. Ellsbury, base running rating 3. Single to left, -1. A 1 or a 2. He'll get to third, and he won't. They'll have to hold at second base as the throw comes in pretty quick. So Ellsbury will hold at second, but now the Yankees got something going on here in the bottom of the 4th. And the next batter is McCann. McCann is 0 for 1. Still a double play depth. And let's see what they got here. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Gausman now in a bit of a jam. Bases have 2 Yanks on them. Gausman, 4-4. Hit by pitch, 12. Nope, that's high. McCann, 3-1, and that is a grounder to short. 4-4-5. Second base, pivot, scope +1. So a 1-5, it's a double play, and they got it. Ellsbury will go to third, but Beltran and McCann are out, 2 down. Since you can't go any higher than 5 and 6 automatically. So that is a double play on a 6-4-3 double play, 2 down. As McCann grounds out into the 6-4-3, Ellsbury does move to third. It'll bring up A-Rod. A-Rod reached on an error his first time up. So runner on third. Gausman trying to get out of the jam. Strategy. And that is a 2. And nothing happening. Ellsbury stays put. Gausman, 2-6. Against the righty, it's a blank. A-Rod, 5-6. And that's a ground ball hit to first. It'll be easily picked up by Flaherty. He'll take it himself. And that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the Yankees. This was a pitcher's duel historically, and so far, inside pitch is agreeing with it. No score after 4. Top of inning number 5. And it will be Pedro Alvarez leading off for the O's. He's 0 for 1. Nova, and he will pitch. Nova, 5-1, strikeout. The 15 is high. Alvarez, 1-3. It's a fly ball to center field. Ellsbury will get to that with no problem. And 1 down. Here's Hardy. Hardy is 0 for 1. Nova goes ahead and deals. Nova, 5-5. That's a pitcher result. That 14 is too high either way. Hardy, 2-2, and he smacks a double into right field. So that's going to bounce off the wall out there. Hardy will wind up at second base. And now the Orioles have a runner in scoring position. And the next batter is Reimold. Reimold walked his last time up and got thrown out at the plate trying to score the Oriole first run. Infield will remain back. Strategy, and that is a 1, nothing happening. Hardy, all he can do is just stay at second base and admire the stadium. Nova with the pitch. Nova, 5-3. Home run result against the righty. Reimold needs a 9. That is a 2. The Orioles are on the board first. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Nolan Reimold. He gets some payback. Stadium groans. Reimold got thrown out at the plate, and he says, okay, fine, I'll just do it my own way. And Nova goes ahead and pitches him a basketball, and he just slam dunks it out of the park. It's 2-0 O's. So Reimold says, fine, if you're going to throw me out at the plate, I'll just walk across the plate after I hit this one out of here. Next batter is Flaherty. He got a base hit his first time up. Still 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Now 2-0 O's. Nova, 4-4. That is a blank. Flaherty, 5-6. And that's a base hit. He'll slap it past first, and he'll wind up at first base. So the hits continue here. Second hit of the game for Flaherty. Nova did have a 4.17 ERA, and he gave up 23 home runs in 2016. So He had a rough year, I think. Here's Jones. Pac-Man is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Infield is at double play. Flaherty had 2 stolen bases, and he's not doing anything. He will be more than happy and stay put right there. Flaherty, Nova will go ahead and pitch. Nova, 1-4, strikeout. He got Jones on a 6. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Nova, 2 down. Next up is Scope. Scope is 0 for 2. Please always rinse your mouth out with Minty Fresh Jonathan Scope. Well, thank you very much, V-Dub Productions, although I don't think I'm really getting anything. So I'll be honest with you guys. I thank you very much for anything you want to try to contribute to monetize the channel. Keep the money, because right now I don't think I'm getting anything. So if you guys are sending me anything, I haven't received anything yet. I don't know exactly how it works. We are monetized, but I thank you very much for everything you want to give. But I'm going to tell you guys, keep your money until I figure out what it is. But I'm not asking for anything, and no, I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe for nothing. This has been free since it was free for 3 years. It's going to be free for 30 years. Strategy roll. That's a 14. Nothing happened. Although I was thinking of charging you guys $100 a month. Nova with the pitch. Hey, I got to put gas in the truck, you know. Nova, 3-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-3. That's a base hit. He slaps into center field. Flaherty, that'll be a single. Flaherty with 2 outs, a base runner 3. Single to center is a 0. So a 1-3, he'll make it to third, and it's a 6. Could be a play from center field. Here comes Ellsbury. His arm is a +1. A 1 or a 2, there'll be a play, and it's a 6. There won't be. Flaherty will go ahead and put on the brakes, and he'll stop at second base. Flaherty, I guess, saw what happened with Rimo and decided, I'll be happy here. And now 2 outs with runners at first and second. The batter is the very dangerous Machado. Machado is 0 for 2. Well, monetization does begin at 1,000 subs, but YouTube apparently felt that I was getting good enough exposure, and they just went ahead and allowed me to monetize the channel. You know, so that's what it is. I mean, there. How about charging for puns? Oh, baseball demos, I will be charging you for puns. From now on, every pun you make, that's $1,000 you must pay for the pun. And I will be collecting. Or you'll have to, and if you don't want to pay, that's fine. I'll send my mom. And not even Tabby will save you. 2 outs. Here's Machado. He's 0 for 2. Strategy. Nothing on the 6. Nova in a bit of a jam here as the Orioles are up 2-0. Nova, 1-6, strikeout 8, and he will get out of that jam with a K and struck him out. 4th strikeout for Nova, and that will end the inning. 2 runs on 4 hits, and the Orioles will take a 2-0 lead here, now going to the bottom of the 5th. By the way, my mom will probably love Tabby and may probably take Tabby from you. Because my mom loves cats, just like I do, too. I love cats. And Tabby's so cute, by the way. It's so nice that, it's really nice that Tabby goes ahead and allows you to do these things that you do. You know, I'm pretty sure that you always I'm sure you always bow down to Tabby every single morning. Bottom of the 5th, Gausman back on the mound. Leading off for the Yanks will be Didi Gregorius, and he's 0 for 1. 2-0 O's in a pretty big game here in the American League East. Gausman, 5-1, strikeout 9. He'll get him, struck him out. That'll be a called strike 3 on Gregorius. 4th strikeout for Gausman, 1 down, as the stadium helps him out a little bit there. Next batter is Castro. He's 0 for 1. Run all that by Steeler fan. Now, there is that, too. Gausman with the pitch. Gausman, 4-4. Hit by pitch, 7. That will miss. Castro, 2-4. That's a slap one past third, and that'll be a single for Starlin. He'll go ahead and hold it first. I'm sorry. I know Baseball Demos is doing his his 1993 replay baseball game. And what do you got here tonight? You said that Atlanta and Cincinnati. Okay. You have the Braves and the Reds at the stadium by the front of the river. Next up is Headley. Headley is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play depth. Now Gausman has to deal with the tying run at the plate. Tabby sends a kiss. I will take that kiss. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Castro stays put. Gausman, 4-3. Strikeout, 20, no way. Headley, 5-5. Popped up in the infield. That'll be a pop fly ball to second. And Scope is going to get there and make the play, 2 down. And now Ref Snyder, and he got a base hit his first time out and then got picked off at first. So 2 outs now. Anything on the strat? Castro stays where he is. Gausman, he will go ahead and pitch. As soon as I pick up this one die here, he'll pitch. Gausman, 3-3, strikeout 8. And he'll get help from the stadium. 7 + 1 is 8. That is an 8. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And the inning is over. Strikeout number 5 for Gausman. No runs and a hit for the Yankees. Gausman doing pretty darn good. 2-0 O's after 5. Orioles trying to put the Yankees 2 games under 500. And the Orioles trying to increase their lead in the American League East. But it is tight. The Toronto Blue Jays are right behind them, as so is Boston. 3 games separate those 3 teams for the top 2 spots in the AL East. Remember, it must be the top 2 teams in each division to make the postseason and must have a winning record. Mark Trumbo will lead off for B-Moore, top of the 6th. Trumbo was 0 for 1, got hit by a pitch his last time up. Nova can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him pitch. Maddox versus Rijo. Well, you can't go wrong with a pitching matchup between those 2. Nova with the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. Walk. The 17 is high. Trumbo, 1-2, fly out center field. Ellsbury will come in a bit and grab it. Next up is Wieters. Wieters 0 for 2. Nova makes the deal. 1-5. Home run chance. Switch left. 1-18. The 6 is good. Against the righty, Wieters needs an 11. Here comes the swing. And there goes the ball. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Matt Wieters. Stadium groans. Matt Wieters was one of the All-Stars in the American League for the 2016 All-Star game. He'll go ahead and slap one into left field over the left field wall. It's 3-0 O's. As Matt Wieters goes ahead and turns that grapefruit into fruit salad. Next batter is Alvarez. He's 0 for 2. Yankee bullpen now getting warmed up. Matt Wieters equals Adley Rutschman light. Nova with the pitch. Nova, 1-4, strikeout 9. He'll get Alvarez. Struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Nova. And that is out number 2. And I think they're going to let Nova, he is now tired, but they're going to see if he can get through this inning. As Hardy comes up next. Hardy is 1 for 2. Now 2 outs, but the Orioles now have a 3-0 lead. Nova will go ahead and pitch. Nova, 6-3 against the righty. Walk. That 9 is actually too high. Hardy, 6-4. That ball has hit the left field. That is an 18 against the righty. That's way too high. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. And Gardner's going to get to that one and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Matt Wieters. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, as once again, Steeler fan trying to call my mom, and I don't know why he does that, but That'll retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Let's see. Yeah, my mom will answer. I already know who it is. One of my mom's friends. Actually, it could be Steeler fan. You never know. Brett Gardner leads off for the NYY, and he is 0 for 2. Gausman has still plenty of gas left in the tank, at least for now. 3-0 Orioles. Gausman, 4-3, strikeout 7. He got Gardner, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 6 for Gausman, 1 down. As Gardner goes out quickly, and here comes Ellsbury. Ellsbury is 1 for 2. Gausman, he'll go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 4-4, hit by pitch. The 15 is high. Ellsbury, 4-1, and that's a ground ball to second base, taken care of by Jonathan Scope, 2 down. Two quick outs, and now the batter is Beltran. Beltran 1 for 2 with a single. Gausman, he'll go ahead and deal. Gausman, 2-5. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-6. And that's a fly ball deep to left, but not deep enough. Going up there is going to be Reimold. He will come under it, make the play, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Gausman. 3-0 after 6, and the Orioles are doing it on the mound. And a little bit with the long ball at the plate. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Nolan Reimold will lead off for the Orioles. He had a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 1, homer and walk. That is it for Ivan Nova. He is done. And the Orioles have right, left, right coming up. So I think we will see a righty for the Yankees. And that will be, who's the closer on this team for tonight? That's Chapman. So that means Betances. So coming on to pitch now for the Yankees will be Dellin Betances. 3 wins, 6 losses, 12 saves, a 3.08 ERA. Betances will be the second Yankee pitcher to start the top of the 7th. Betances will pitch to Reimold. Betances, 6-2, wild pitch, ball 1. Betances, 5-1, strikeout plus. He'll get Reimold easily and struck him out. Dellin Betances had 126 strikeouts in 73 innings pitched. I don't know about you, but that's pretty darn good. Betances was a strikeout machine in relief, and he did that all as relief pitching in 2016. Here is Flaherty. Flaherty got 2 base hits so far, so he's 2 for 2. Do I ever play any other games for inside pitch just for fun? No, because the most fun I have is inside pitch. Betances, 6-2, wild pitch, ball 1. We'll do it again. Betances, 4-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Flaherty, 1-3. That's a ground out to first base, and it will be Ref Snyder handling that for out number 2. He'll take it himself. 2 outs now for Pac-Man. Pac-Man 0 for 2 with a walk. Joe Oterney joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Betances with the pitch. 4-1, strikeout plus. He'll get Jones easily, struck him out, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Betances. But the Orioles holding on to a 3-0 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we'll still have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be going back to Nationals Park, and we got a pretty good game scheduled for tomorrow night between two National League division leaders. It will be the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Washington Nationals. Julio Urias will be pitching for the Dodgers, and Steven Strasburg will be pitching for the Nationals. And it's a good matchup between two division leaders. The Nationals lead the National League East. The Dodgers lead the National League West. So right now, two division leaders on tomorrow night's board at Nationals Park. The Dodgers and the Nets, Urias and Strasburg, and that should be a pretty good matchup, I think. Bottom of the seventh inning. Leading off for the Yankees will be Brian McCann. He is 0 for 2. Gausman can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires, and he's pitching a shutout. They're going to let him pitch. Bottom of the seventh, 3-0 in favor of the O's. Gausman, 3-2, range play. McCann, 2-2, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Flaherty. He's not bad. His range is a 4, but he won't get that one. And that's going to be a base hit past first. So McCann does get a single, as that was way out of Flaherty's reach. There was nothing he could do with that. So a leadoff single for the Yanks. Next batter is A-Rod, and we are in the seventh inning. I can't really see taking A-Rod out of a ball game. I really don't, and they won't. He's going to hit. I just don't see they would do that. Infield is a double play depth. McCann on at first. Strategy rolls are still active, and McCann is staying put. Gausman, he'll go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 6-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-6. It's a home run to the pull side against the righty. A-Rod needs a 9. That's an 8, and that's going to barely clear that wall, but that's going to be good enough. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, A-Rod. And the Yankees cut it into lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2-run bomb by Alex Rodriguez, and the Yankees are on the board. It's 3-2. And it's a good thing I didn't take A-Rod out. So 2-run bomb by A-Rod at the house that Jeter built. And now it's a 3-2 ball game. And now here's Gregorius. Gregorius is 0 for 2. Yankees are back in this game. Still nobody out. Bottom of the seventh. Gausman, he'll go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 1-1. Error on a grounder. Gregorius, 6-1. That'll be a fly out. Fly out to left. And Reimold will get to it for out number 1. Castro is next. And he got a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Gausman, he'll go ahead and pitch. Gausman, 6-5, strikeout 8. He got Castro, struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for Gausman. He is now tired, but they think he can get one more out. And they will let him pitch to Headley. Headley is 0 for 2. Oriole bullpen ready to go here. But they think Gausman can get one more out for the O's. Gausman goes ahead and gets set up. And here comes the pitch. Gausman, 6-3. Against the switch left. That will be an out. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base handled by Scope. He'll take charge, throw it over to first, and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by A-Rod. And it's now a 3-2 ball game after 7. Top of the 8th. Dylan Betances can pitch to one more batter before he tires. Jonathan Scope, the leadoff batter for the Orioles, they have 3 righties coming up. They're going to let Betances stay out there for another inning, at least if they can. Betances with 126 Ks, 73 innings pitched. That is just ridiculous. Betances will pitch to Scope here. Scope is 1 for 3. Got a single his last time up. Betances, 6-4, strikeout plus 20. Yep, that'll get him. Struck him out. They'll go ahead and get Scope. Scope becomes a 20, plus 1's a 21 on a strikeout plus, and he got him. And Scope says, dang, what a good pitch. Here comes Machado. Now, Betances is tired, but they're going to let him pitch. Machado's 0 for 3. Betances makes the deal. 1-4, strikeout plus 12, and he got Machado. Another K for Betances. 2 away. I'll be honest, I don't know why you would ever take him out with that kind of strength. And now the batter is Trumbo. Trumbo was 0 for 2. He got hit by a pitch. Betances, he'll go ahead and pitch. Betances, 6-5, strikeout plus 4, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Go the Orioles. Betances gets it done. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Rob Refsnyder will lead off for the Yankees. That will be it for Kevin Gausman. He is tired. B. Moore will go to the bench or go to the bullpen. A righty and 2 lefties coming up. And coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be kind of their lefty, because it's not a save situation yet for Britain. So coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Donnie Hart. No wins, no losses, no saves. A 0.49 ERA. He only had 18 innings pitched, but he was 22 appearances. Of course, this was the year that they didn't have the 3-batter rule yet. So Donnie Hart was probably only in there just to pitch the lefties. So Donnie Hart will pitch here, and I will be using the 3-batter rules. I usually like to. So Hart will go up against Refsnyder here, bottom of the 8th. Hart, 1-3. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-6. It's a fly out to left. And Reimold is going to get to it and make the catch for out number 1. 1 down. Here comes Gardner. Gardner is 0 for 3. Hart, he'll go ahead and pitch to him. Hart, 4-5. That's going to be an out, and it'll be a fly out to right. Coming in there will be Trumbo, and he will have no problem making it 2 down. Baltimore pitching staff does not stink. Here's Ellsbury. Ellsbury 1 for 3. Hart just trying to get through this inning, 1, 2, 3, and then it'll be Zach Britton time for the 9th. Hart with the pitch. Hart, 5-5. That is a blank. Ellsbury, 5-6, and that is a fly ball hit the right field. And getting over there will be Trumbo again. And a nice job by Donnie Hart. So Betances gets 3 up and 3 down, and Hart does the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yanks. 3-2 Orioles after 8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Being realistic, I'm pretty sure Betances would not start it. He is tired, so the Yankees will go to the bullpen. And they got switch left, right coming up, and I think they're going to bring in a righty. Matt Wieters will lead off for the Orioles. He is 1 for 3 with a homer. And coming on to pitch for the Yankees, we're in the 9th inning, so in this case, I don't have to go by appearances. I can go by anybody I want. Question is, do you want to go with what do you want to do here? Now, the Yankee bullpen doesn't stink either. But I think they're trying to. I think this game is important enough. I guess they got to use their best pitchers. So forget the handedness. It's a 9th inning. Coming in to pitch for the Yankees will be Andrew Miller. 10 wins, a loss, 12 saves, a 1.45 ERA. Miller will be the 3rd Yankee pitcher. So now Andrew Miller is saying it should be 5 seconds in between rolls. Pitch clock. Oh, what? You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Miller with the pitch to Wieters. Miller 6-2 strikeout plus. He'll get Wieters on that. Struck him out, and that is the 5th strikeout in a row on the Orioles. And the 6th out of last 7 were K's. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez is 0 for 3. He's the DH. Do we see a pinch hitter? Do we see a pinch hitter here? Yes, we do. Alvarez is going to come out of the game. Orioles are going to, this is the 9th inning. I can bring in anybody. They'll go to a different lefty, but a lefty has a little bit better. Coming on to pinch hit and take over a designated hitter will be Hyun-Soo Kim. 302 average, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. So Kim will take over at DH. It'll still be lefty on lefty, but I like the average better. Cookie cutter card, but I don't care. Miller with the pitch. Miller, 3-6. Strikeout plus, it don't matter. He gets him anyway. Struck him out on a 13, and that is the 6th strikeout in a row on the Orioles. So now 2 down, and the batter now is Hardy. Hardy is 1 for 3 with a double. Yankee bullpen, not garbage. Got it there, Craig Scarborough. TV time with the wife. I completely understand. Miller with the pitch. Miller, 6-5. Against a righty that will be an automatic out. And it'll be a ground ball hit to first. Handled by Ref Snyder. It breaks the streak of strikeouts. But it doesn't matter. Nothing across for the Orioles. And we're going into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Donnie Hart coming out of the game. The Orioles will go to the closer, and it is Zach Britton. 2 wins, 1 loss, 47 saves, a 0.54 ERA. Britton was one of the best closers in the game in that year. So here comes lefty Zach Britton. There's one of his caveats. He had a lot of wild pitches, but he will face the heart of the Yankee order. Carlos Beltran is up first, and he is 1 for 3. 3-2 Orioles. Orioles trying to give the Yankees another loss and put them 2 games under 500. Britton with the pitch. 1-1. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Do it again. 3-1. Strikeout plus 17. He got Beltran easily. As Beltran becomes a 19, plus 1 is a 20, and he will get Beltran swinging at some high cheese. 1 out. And now the batter is McCann. Fans here at Yankee Stadium know that playoffs are beginning to slip away for the Yankees here in 2016. It's still pretty early. We're still got 2.5 months of baseball left. But right now, the Orioles, the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox are owning the AL East. Britton with the pitch. Britton, 2-1. Possible error. McCann, 5-6. At the fly ball to center field. That is hit the Pac-Man. The only way he has an error is on a 1. That's a 10. He'll make the catch. 2 down. So fly out to center there. And now the last chance for the Yankees is A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez. He hit a bomb his last time up. He is 1 for 3, and he also reached on an error. Zach Britton knows he's just got to make a good pitch, and A-Rod can't hit it. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, 3-2 O's. Zach Britton trying to close it out. Here comes the windup and the deal. Britton, 6-2. That's a pitcher result, and that 5 against either side is going to be an out. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Ball is hit to Flaherty. He picks it up, runs to the bag, jumps on the bag. That's your game. Orioles will beat the Yankees tonight, 3-2, in a big win here at Yankee Stadium. Stadium groans. So the Orioles will go ahead and get a win here on the Yankees, 3-2. The Orioles will now go to 53-38. The Yankees drop to 45-47. And it does not look good for the Yankees, at least at this time in the 2016 season. Still got a ways to go yet. You never know if FastScore can turn things around. So you never really know. 3 up and 3 down. Final line score coming up. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher will be Kevin Gausman. He'll get the win. Ivan Nova takes the loss. Hart gets a hold, and Britton does pick up the save. And pretty close in total stats. The Yankees historically won this game 2-1. So the Orioles win it 3-2, 2 runs more. But there were 12 hits combined in the game, and there was 1 error. So to me, inside pitch, in my opinion, just a couple of runs off for this one, got it right. Although in that one game where our possible looks like our probable game of the year between the Pirates and the Giants won that game historically 1-0. How did inside pitch make that game look? Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't always come out that way. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker coming right up. I'm still, like I said, I'm still feeling all right, guys. I'm still stuffed in the head. No really aches and pains. Not much aches and pains, but still feeling kind of eh. When I go to the clinic in the morning tomorrow and get an official ruling on if I really have COVID or not for the second straight time. But I will say one thing about it though. If this is COVID, if this is my second bout with it, this bout was worse. Because the first bout felt like a cold, felt like a bad cold. This bout actually feels like I had the flu because I actually had chills. I actually had chills sleeping in my bed. So there was a difference between the two. So the first one felt like a bad cold. This feels like a flu. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Orioles will get the win. They beat the Yankees. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. Let's start with July 18th. Texas and the Angels. Rangers 854, and that is 6. Angels 12-11, that's 0, a win for the Rangers. Minnesota at Detroit. Tigers need to get with the program. Twins 11-41, and that is 5. Tigers 14-15, that's not going to get it done. That is 2. And once again, the Tigers fall under 500. Cleveland at Kansas City. Indians 13-62, and that is 8. Royals 363, but that is 6. And the Indians continue to open up their lead even further in the American League Central. Astros and the Athletics. Houston 835, and that is 4. Athletics 821, and that is 2, a win for the Stros. White Sox and the Mariners. White Sox 836, and that is 4. Mariners 724, that is 2. That's a win for the White Sox. Mets and the Cubs. Mets got some work. The Mets got work to do as well. Mets 265, and that is 6. Cubs 756, and that is also 6. They will tie. Dang. So that goes into extra innings. Mets roll a 3. -1 is 2. Cubs roll a 6. -2 is 4. And that will be a win for the Cubs. A high roll, but the Mets still couldn't get it done. Atlanta and the Reds. Atlanta 935, and that is 4. Reds 12-11, that is 0, and that's a win for the Braves. Tampa Bay and the Rockies. Tampa Bay 9-12, that is 1. Rockies 15-64, and that is 9, a win for the Rocks. Marlins and the Phillies. Marlins 13-22, and that is 3. Phillies 144, and that is also 3. They will tie. Marlins roll a 6 plus 0. Phillies roll a 3, but plus 6 is 9, and that's going to be a win for the Phillies, and the Mets don't lose a game to the Marlins. Padres and the Cardinals, because right now the Mets are chasing the Marlins, and I don't think anyone's going to catch the Nats. Padres 10-15, and that is 2. Cardinals 13-65, and that is 10, and that is a win for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are still under 500, but they're trying to make a run. On to July 19th, Texas and the Angels. Rangers 22-66, and that is 14. I think pitching took the night off here. Angels 25-15, and that is 4. And that will be a win for the Rangers as they continue to lead the American League West. San Francisco and Boston. Big series between those two. Giants 5-55, and that is 5. Red Sox 17-26, and that is also 5. Wow, they will tie. They will tie. Giants roll a 2. -1 is 1. Boston rolls a 2. -5 is -3, and that will be a win for the G-Men. Minnesota at Detroit. Twins 16-25, and that is 4. Tigers 18-13, and that is 2. Another loss for Detroit. Losing to Minnesota, just not good. Cleveland and Kansas City. Cleveland 4-63, and that is 6. Royals 6-23, and that is 2. And all Cleveland's doing is just showing how good they are right now in that division. Baltimore and the Yankees. Orioles 10-65, that is 9. Yankees 5-54, that is 5. And another win for the O's, another loss for the Yankees. Astros at Oakland. Astros 24-52, and that is 9. Oakland 8-11, that they got crushed. That's 0. Win for the Astros. White Sox and the Mariners. Mariners trying to stay with the Stros. White Sox 9-24, and that is 3. Mariners 6-55, and that is 5. It's a win for the M's. Toronto at Arizona. Blue Jays 21-16, and that's 4. Diamondbacks 7-42, and that is also 4. We have extras. Toronto rolls a 4, -1 is 3. Arizona rolls a 4, plus 0. That will be a win for the D-backs. Mets and the Cubs. Can the Mets beat the Cubs? Because right now the Mets just can't beat the Cubs at all. Mets 4-45. We will do it here, and that is 4. Cubs 5-15, and that is 1. And my Mets will at least get one happy recap. Braves and the Reds. Braves 21-46, and that is 8. Reds 13-46, and that is 6. And that one goes the Bravo way. Rays and the Rockies. Rays 11-64, that is 8. Rockies 12-41, and that is 5. And that's a win for the Rays. Marlins and the Phillies. Mets need the Phillies to get the win here. Marlins 9-26, and that is 3. Phillies 15-34, and that is 5. And the Mets will get a game on the Marlins. Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. Milwaukee's over 500, Pittsburgh, but both chasing the Cubs in the National League Central. Milwaukee 5-44, and that is 4. The Bucks 434, and that is 3, and that's a win for the Brew Crew. Dodgers and the Nationals, big series between those two. Dodgers 1155, and that is 7. Nationals 916, and that's 2. That's a win for the Dodgers. On to July 20th, Texas and the Angels. Rangers 1051, and that is 5. Angels 1222, and that's 3. And that will be a win for the Rangers as they continue to consolidate their power in the AL West. San Francisco and Boston. Giants 821, and that is 2. Red Sox 1765, that is 11, and that will be a win for the Bo Sox. Minnesota at Detroit. Tigers need to get a win. Twins 611, that's 0. Tigers 944, they'll get that win, that's 5. And the Tigers get a win here, which they badly need. Right now, under 500, and even though they are in second place in that division, if the playoffs started tomorrow, the Tigers would not get in. Cleveland and Kansas City. Cleveland 735, and that is 3. Royals 615, and that is 1. And I'll tell you, the Indians are just dominating. Baltimore and the Yankees. Baltimore 1061, they're going to sweep them, that's 7. Yankees 10-12, that is 1, and the O's sweep the Yanks tonight. Astros and Oakland. Astros 14-24, and that is 4. Athletics 9-52, and that's 5. That's a win for the A's. White Sox and the Mariners. Mariners need to win. Maybe stay with the Astros here. White Sox 666, they're not going to get it. That's going to be 9. Mariners are 814, and that is 1. And that is a victory for the White Sox. Toronto and Arizona. Blue Jays 19-12, and that is only 2. Diamondbacks 1154, and that is 6. Another win for the D-backs. So the Orioles have won 3, and the Blue Jays slipped a little bit right there. Mets and the Cubs. Can the Mets get 2 happy recaps tonight? Mets 155. I don't think so. 155, that is 4. Cubs 862, that is 7. And they're going to lose 2 out of 3 to the Cubs. Braves and the Reds. Braves 633, and that is 3. Reds 754, and that's 5. That game belongs to the Reds. Yeah, and it could be the last time we see the Yankees. As I said, I already have the third schedule block pre-scheduled, but when that game, the game after tomorrow, I always take a look at. I can always change it. Tampa Bay at the Rockies. Tampa Bay 17-13, that is 2. Rockies 12-51, and that is 6. That's a win for the Rocks. Marlins and the Phillies. Be nice if the Phils can beat the Marlins again. Marlins 834, and that is 4. Phillies 821, and that is 2. And the Marlins will get that game back that they lost. The Mets. Milwaukee at Pittsburgh, big series. Milwaukee 12-14, that is 2. Pirates 9-56, that is 6, and a win for the Pirates. Padres and the Cardinals in a doubleheader. More important for the Cards than it is the Padres, although Padres trying to stay relevant in some way. Game 1, Padres 3-15, and that's 1. Cardinals 14-43, and that is 6. The Redbirds take the first one. Game 2, Padres 10-41, and that's 4. Cardinals 10-66, that's 10. The Cardinals take both games. Dodgers and the Nationals, we have these two tomorrow. Dodgers 10-56, and that is 7. Nationals 13-61, and that is 8. And that's a win for the Nationals. And so that means that tomorrow's game is a rubber game between those two. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be July 21st. We will be at Nationals Park as the Los Angeles Dodgers take on the Washington Nationals. Julio Urias will be going for the Dodgers, and Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nats. It's a big game tomorrow night, a rubber game between those two. So who knows what could happen on inside pitch. Every game is important on inside pitch. The inside pitch record that your team has is the number one tiebreaker in case of a tie. So who knows what will happen. Dodgers and Nationals, Urias and Strasburg. Be there or be square. Doug Hunt, VW Productions, Chuck Rawlings, Bernard Strom, Clee Baseball Fan, Craig Scarborough, and let's see here. Joel Turney, and Baseball with the Demos, Texag 75, David Vega, Kevin Hayes, Kemi Poo, and let's see, Legend Sports Universe After Further Review with Steve Tower. And let's see here. I think I got everyone. And of course, Frank Rosenk and Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you set the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. It is the Orioles getting the victory over the Yankees tonight. 3-2 at Yankee Stadium. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.